And in the second part, you will be enjoying our main show, that is the Biography of the Universe. So this show will exactly commence at 3:15 on the first floor, where we shall be providing you can sit in the Sky Theatre, you can sit on the reclining chair and watch the canopy of stars. Now before that, here are a few important announcements. Eatables and smoking are strictly prohibited. Number 2 is please make sure is our sun. Well, our sun, as you all know, it's our nearest star, which is at the distance of 9 to 30 lakh miles, and light takes just 8.3.
Visible, when they are going to be visible, and how you can locate them. It's going to be about that. So we'll start with the present position of the sun in the sky. And this is the skyline of Mumbai. And in a while, as the time will progress, we will see sunset. As I said, this is skyline of Mumbai. This is Girgaon Chowpatty, the western part of Mumbai. And that is Gateway of India in the south, where sunset time is shown. Little later, as it will start getting dark, we'll start seeing few bright stars. And here we can notice that sun sets little to the north or west. And imagine if there is no pollution. Then this is the sky we should be able to see. Unfortunately, due to lots of light pollution and other forms of pollutions, we are not able to see such nice sky. But our ancestors could see it on a daily basis, and that's how they also saw some shapes like Leo the lion and many more. And when they created first star chart, they had some 48 constellations which are shown here. Mostly bright stars were considered, and later on people added more constellations in the missing part, and today there are in all 88 constellations dividing the entire sky. And if we take the first two stars from eastern side and extend that line the way it is showing in the south, then the first star we get is a reddish color star Arcturus or Swati Nakshatra, and further, almost equidistant further down south, we get Spica or Chitra, another nakshatra. And in between we are also watching meteors. These are shooting stars. So that's the ecliptic, the path the planets, the sun and the moon takes as seen from the earth, the belt of zodiacs. And in the western part, in the constellation of Cancer, there is an open star cluster called Beehive Cluster. Even with a small instrument, you are able to see such a nice view. Then, in the south, in the constellation of Centaurus, to the naked eye, we are able to see a cotton ball like hazy thing, and the object is Omega Centauri, because initially people thought it's a star, but later on, then little north and east, a similar cluster can be seen in the constellation of Hercules, the great Herculean cluster. Now let us advance the time and see the sky as it will be at midnight. And the first thing we can notice here is planet Saturn. So Saturn rises around 10:30, 11 p.m. So by midnight it is quite high in the sky. Then now you can see this cloudy like thing is actually the Milky Way, our home galaxy. And we have shown you two constellations, Scorpius and Sagittarius. And part of this constellation, or any constellation, is called an asterism. Here you can see asterism teapot, because it looks like teapot. There you go. So you can see handle here. That's the handle. That's the main pot. Then that's the lid and the spout. And when you are watching this part of the sky, you are actually looking towards the galactic center. That's where the center of the galaxy is. And recently, the black hole picture, what you have seen on media or news channels, is actually from this region. Then, little north of Sagittarius, you can see here constellation Aquila, Cygnus, and Lyra.
More than 400 years ago, a middle-aged professor of mathematics and astronomy, who also happened to be a genius, took his first look at the sky through a telescope he had built by hand. Like almost everyone who ever lived, Galileo Galilei wondered about all he saw in the night sky. If only he could get a better view of the stars and the moon. Recently, spy glasses had been invented to magnify things in the distance, such as ships. Galileo designed a much stronger spyglass and turned it upward. Would the telescope show him things about the universe that were invisible to the naked eye? Galileo was the first human being to see the mountains and craters on the moon. Before him, people believed that the moon was perfectly smooth, but Galileo's telescope revealed surface features much like those on Earth. The next night, the stars had changed position. He concluded correctly that the stars were actually moons circling Jupiter. People had long wondered about the mysterious glowing streak in the sky, known because of its dim white appearance as the Milky Way. Maybe Galileo could finally figure out what it was. It was made up of countless stars too faint to be seen without a telescope. Galileo realized that they were suns like our own, but much, much farther away. Today we have built larger telescopes that can see thousands of times farther than Galileo's. This image was taken by one of our most remarkable telescopes. It's not on Earth though, it's in space, where the view is not hampered by clouds, pollution, or the atmosphere. The Hubble Space Telescope. Through it, we've seen things in the universe that are breathtaking. Because of our technology, we understand a lot more than Galileo could. But there remain great questions. How did the universe begin? What is it made of? How big is it? How many stars are there? What is the future of the universe? It stretches as far as we can see in every direction. It is a place of bitter cold and blazing fire. It is beautiful. What exactly is the universe? As far as we know today, it encompasses everything that exists, from tiny atoms to the whole Earth, to the sun and other planets, to the trillions of stars and the billions of galaxies. The universe is all things everywhere. It is also an immense mystery, a source of wonder throughout human history. Across the ages, some of our greatest minds have offered theories about the nature of the universe, often expanding on the ideas of those who preceded them. Today's story of the universe might appear strange to the great astronomers of the past. Vishwamitra in India, Ptolemy in Greece, Aryabhat in India, Copernicus in Poland, and Galileo in Italy. We are not sure how the universe came into existence. Some believe that it was created in the remote past, and others say that it has always been around. Present-day science estimates that the universe is about 14 billion years old, and suggests that it exploded into being in a Big Bang. According to this theory, all of the matter in the universe may have been concentrated in a single object no larger than a marble. Suddenly, for a reason we don't yet know, it blew up, becoming a universe unbelievably hot and expanding. and then gradually cooling down. That our planet and other planets actually revolve around our sun. Today, we know that the sun itself is but one star among 400 billion stars that make up our Milky Way galaxy. And that our galaxy, though composed of hundreds of billions of stars, can seem insignificant when we realize that it is just one among hundreds of billions of galaxies in the universe. Our Milky Way galaxy formed about 1 billion years after the Big Bang, making it some 13.2 billion years old. The most ancient stars within it are about 10 billion years old, and the youngest are just a few million years old. In fact, baby stars are being born even today. Our sun is a middle-aged star, 4.5 billion years old. It was born from a cloud of gas and dust, which we call a solar nebula. The birth of the sun was brought about by the explosive death of a nearby star. Shock waves from the explosion of the dying star triggered the formation of the solar system. Most of the gas and dust in the cloud went to form the sun, and a small amount collected to form rings and debris around it. Most of the material in the rings then coalesced to form planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Smaller leftover bits of matter became dwarf planets like Pluto, asteroids, and comets. Of the 8 planets, only the 3rd planet, Earth, is located in a zone where life can thrive. Unlike Venus, it is not so close to the sun that water boils away, nor is it so far away that water freezes into ice, as on Mars. From wanderers and gatherers, we became settlers. As life became easier, people had a lot of time to look at the sky. In the apparent random distribution of stars in the night sky, our ancestors imagined familiar shapes and patterns, which we call the constellations. Today we recognize a total of 88 constellations that encompass the entire sky. Twelve of these are called the zodiacal constellations. Together, they form a belt running across the sky. The sun, the moon, and the planets appear to travel through the belt of the zodiac. One of the most conspicuous constellations seen in the winter sky is Orion, the Hunter. Over thousands of years, we have tried to comprehend the universe by observing it. Today, we do so using increasingly powerful telescopes and computers, trying always to formulate a comprehensible picture of the universe. Out there? Some skywatchers exclusively search for extraterrestrial life. Recently, we've discovered that many stars have planetary systems around them. Some astronomers estimate there may be 1 billion places in the universe which which can support life. But as of now, we have discovered no evidence of life elsewhere in the universe. As biologist and author Julian Huxley has said, there may be a huge asteroid could hit the Earth without a major development. Some stars may die in the neighborhood, and some new ones may be born. After billions of years, the sun itself may expand into a red giant, engulfing the Earth and beyond.